This week's episode of Tech News Day is sponsored by Stitch Fix and by Weldon.
Well, I was really hoping we wouldn't be doing 2 Tech News Days in a row about Elon Musk and/or Tesla doing something dumb.
I was hoping for that too. Yeah, here we are.
Yep, but Elon has once again given us no choice because in some newly uncovered court documents related to that time where he basically and repeatedly accused a hero of being a pedophile.
Oops.
Elon Musk very much comes off as what he refers to himself as, at one point, a fucking idiot. And I apologize for bleeping that, but YouTube really doesn't like the curses in the opening minute or so of videos, and I'm just trying to follow the rules around here.
We'll probably have 1 or 2 more throughout the course of the video.
For now, though, rules followers.
All right, so as you'll recall, back in July of 2018, a bunch of kids got trapped deep inside a cave in Thailand and were eventually all rescued alive in a truly remarkable rescue operation that involved the expertise of hundreds of people from all over the world. Elon Musk really wanted to be one of those people, but his idea of rescuing the kids with a prototype miniature submarine never ended up happening.
Sure.
And everyone was rescued through traditional means. The one good thing that Elon Musk has done with this whole situation is keep the thoughts about these kids in their minds for a period of time that is far extended than the national consciousness would usually allow.
They're still right here in my heart.
To me, I'm still thinking about the Chilean miners.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm never one to let a tragedy go.
Just think what Elon could have done with his big old tunnel boring machine.
Could have done it.
Whoa! I'm on my way. Yeah, he just from here
straight down.
Yeah, from LA down to Chile.
Anyways, after the rescue, local cave expert Vernon Unsworth was interviewed. And during that interview, he was asked about what he thought of Elon Musk's unused plan, to which he very colorfully and dismissively replied that Musk's sub was dumb and it wouldn't have worked.
Dumb. Elon Musk then spent the next few months accusing this man of being a pedophile, both on Twitter and in emails with a BuzzFeed writer that Musk assumed were off the record because he's apparently never had any media training whatsoever and doesn't understand that you can't just shout, "off the record," when replying to a journalist and expect them to not publish your statements. It's just not how that works. It's not how it's ever worked, ever. Anyway, following those further accusations from Musk being published by BuzzFeed, Vernon Unsworth lawyered up, and that defamation lawsuit is now in its early stages, with the biggest news up till now being Elon Musk's insistence that in South Africa, calling someone pedo guy actually has nothing to do with pedophilia.
Oh.
It's just a thing we call each other.
Even if that were true, Musk's accusations, of course, were a lot more specific than just the phrase pedo guy, and he was pretty damn clear that he was in fact accusing the guy of being a child rapist with a child bride. So that's a pretty hilariously worthless defense. Anyways, the case, it continues, and it's become quite a content goldmine. Also, it's been over a minute now, so we can say naughty words.
Fuck yeah.
Shit. And now we can also read the email that Musk sent to his PR person right after his claims about Vernon Unsworth being a huge pedo got published by BuzzFeed. Here it is. I didn't expect BuzzFeed to publish an off-the-record email. My intent was to have them investigate and come to their own conclusions, not publish my email directly. Still, I'm a fucking idiot. I responded what I felt was off the record. In the past, BuzzFeed has respected emails prefaced with off the record, but this time they did not. It was still one of the dumbest things I've ever done. And hey, we finally agree with Elon Musk.
Yeah, and you know what? We actually owe Elon some props for admitting that something he did was stupid.
Yeah. There you go.
I mean,
we're very proud of you.
It was a private email, never intended for the public, but it is still nice to see at least some degree of self-awareness from this man.
The sad part is that the people that worship him on subreddits and Twitter are going to attack Elon Musk for calling Elon Musk a fucking idiot.
What did you say about Elon Musk?
I'm gonna beat your ass.
What have you done with your life, sir, Mr. Musk?
Yeah.
But yeah, this lawsuit has also uncovered a totally new, also extremely stupid thing that Elon Musk did, and it's the kind of thing that should probably give you pause if you've thus far remained a believer and kept your faith that Elon Musk is the guy that's going to be the one to save humanity from itself.
Wonderful cars, by the way. Rode in one in a Lyft because they got upgraded for me for free. Very impressive.
They're cool. Some of the features are dumb, but
a nice car.
Yeah, they are nice cars.
So anyways, after Elon accused Unsworth of being a pedophile on Twitter, he then decided that he now absolutely had to investigate these claims that he himself had just made up out of thin air. And to do that, he hired a private investigator named James Howard Higgins, who cold emailed Musk offering his services just hours after the initial pedo guy tweets. Generally, you'd think you'd want to shop around for a good PI, maybe get some recommendations from your fellow rich friends, or at the very least run a basic background check on the guy who reached out offering his services. But no, not for Musk. This was meant to be. Howard Higgins claimed to have served for 11 years in the UK Special Forces and later done security work for George Soros and Paul Allen, but that was all bullshit. He also spent 18 months in prison in the UK for stealing around $500,000 from a company that he co-founded, and had only gotten out a few months before reaching out to Musk's people. But hey, he used a fake name, so, I mean, how could they possibly have known?
Yeah, fair enough. Anyways, a few weeks after he reached out and they realized that they did likely have a defamation lawsuit on their hands, Musk's people went ahead and gave that guy $50,000 and told him to get right to work digging up the dirt. He came back with unverifiable claims, probably just straight up lies, about Vernon Unsworth having a child bride, hence Elon Musk's certainty in those BuzzFeed emails about that allegation. To be fair to Musk, though, most of the communication with the grifter investigator was handled by Jared Burchell, who works for Musk's family trust and also, bizarrely, red flaggily, is the CEO of Neuralink, the company that's supposed to turn all our brains into computers any day now. Burchell went all in on digging up dirt to try to smear Vernon Unsworth, writing the following in an email to James Howard Higgins.
We would like you to immediately move forward with leaking this information to the UK press. Obviously must be done very carefully. The line of thinking is, 1. Thailand is the world capital of pedophilia. 2. This man has frequented Thailand since the 80s. 3. While the guise of cave exploration is creative, there are amazing and extensive caving systems in many places throughout the world. 4. He eventually woman 30 years his minor, whom he met while she was a teenager. 5. He had been going to Thailand for decades before marrying her. She wasn't the first girl he met, and definitely not the first teenager he interacted with. Share the facts, and as you said, that should be enough for a story.
So yeah, this guy's a real fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Yeah, go ahead, like just fucking this thing that I just made up in my head based off of the things that my boss Elon Musk made up in his head. Go and just tell every newspaper in the UK about these lies. And just like, let's fucking drag this guy's name through the dirt.
Yeah.
Because he had the audacity to say a mean thing about my boss's tiny submarine that would have never fucking worked.
Well, as the CEO of Neuralink, I'm sure that he already has the computer installed in his brain, and he's just dealing with the input that Elon has put in.
Yeah.
So he's regurgitating that input as a computer
That'd be
should.
a great defense, actually. He's like, look, you don't
I got a
understand.
computer in my fucking
I
brain.
stuck a bunch of fucking needles in my head because I actually think this is going to lead somewhere and make me smarter.
Yeah.
But it turns out it made me really fucking dumb.
I need to update my software.
I actively tried to defame a fucking hero and paid $50,000 for it. Wow, fuck you.
It sounds like the guy did go ahead and start trying to leak stuff to the UK press using an email address with the name Bangkok John. Not suspicious at all, though the UK press seems to have taken more care in validating their sources than Elon Musk and his team.
Top men.
Wow.
Anyways, the fake private investigator who managed to rip off Elon Musk for $50,000, which, cool, by simply sending an email. So cool.
Yeah.
He's apparently back in prison in the UK for parole violation, which sucks. And Elon Musk's chances in this defamation suit, they're not looking great.
Am I the only one seeing parallels between the Neuralink guy, Elon Musk, this private investigator, and Jacob Wall and Jack Berkman?
If there's a wall angle to this, oh my God.
I'm just saying, there's a lot of parallels of like trying to dig up dirt because you want to prove something that you stated, even though the proof doesn't actually exist.
Yeah. I mean, I think this just might be a thing with today. We're all basically living our lives publicly all the time. You're bound to say some stupid shit that you regret, but it's out there, and now you've got to, like, you're stuck with it. You gotta stand your ground. For Elon Musk, that was, getting mad because you were trying really hard with your submarine. You were trying your best, and then this mean man says your submarine was bad. And you in anger, you call him a pedophile, and then it's out there.
You double, triple, quadruple down on it.
Well, now I'm here. I can't apologize because that would show weakness.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to, whether or not he's a pedophile, I'll make him a pedophile because I'm Elon Musk. Anyways, Musk's attorneys, they don't see things as hopelessly as we do it for them.
Yeah.
They said this in a statement. This case is nothing but a money grab in which Unsworth has hired an agent and pursued profit, publicity, and self-promotion at every turn. The truth of his motivations and actions will come out soon enough.
Wow. Okay.
Well, until any of Musk's legal team's bombshell evidence refuting all of this comes through, though, the latest legal document from Unsworth's team, it's really worth a full read or at least a skim because it's hilarious. I love the American legal system for the fact that there is a discovery process where you basically have to turn over emails, any sort of like records you have, so the other team can dig through them and find dirt, which is very fitting and ironic given that Musk and his people were trying so hard to find dirt on this other guy, and now their shit is just getting laid out bare for everyone to look at.
I'm excited to see how it all pans out.
Yeah.
But let's move on now to something way less petty and actually pretty terrifying. As we talked about in yesterday's video, it's become abundantly clear recently just how much China has American businesses by the balls. Various important figures in the NBA have been stumbling over each other to tearfully apologize to the Chinese government because the general manager of the Houston Rockets posted a tweet supporting the ongoing Hong Kong protests. And oddly enough, almost as soon as we published our video about that, another completely unrelated news story again demonstrated just how badly US companies have allowed themselves to be cucked by the Chinese.
It's so sad. So on Sunday, during Blizzard's Hearthstone Asia Pacific Grandmasters competition, this absolute king right here, known as Blitzchung, won a match and in his post-match interview popped up on screen wearing goggles and a face mask and shouting, "Liberate Hong Kong! Revolution in our age!" while the two shoutcasters hid behind their desks. This reportedly happened right after one of those shoutcasters told Blitzchung, "Say the 8 words, then we'll end the interview." So it sounds like they're also sympathetic to the cause. All three also presumably knew what would happen next. Activision Blizzard has now cut ties with all three of these guys. They're also refusing to pay Blitzchung any of his hard-earned winnings because they all violated the competition's rules, which state, "Engaging in any act that in Blizzard's sole discretion brings you into public disrepute, offends a portion or group of the public, or otherwise damages Blizzard's image, will result in removal from Grandmasters and reduction of the player's prize total to $0 USD.
So yeah, they also deleted the VOD clip from YouTube and disabled comments on their blog post explaining the ban. And look, that's totally within their rights as a private company. Sure, plenty of competitive leagues have similar stances on players making political statements. It does, however, provide yet another example of American companies just being absolutely terrified of offending the Chinese government in any way at all. The tournament itself, based in Taiwan, was listed as being live from Taipei in an official text. Taipei being the name the Chinese government prefers because Taiwan implies it's an independent country and not just part of China. Anyways, following all this, Blitzchung told esports website Inven Global, "As you know, there are serious protests in my country now. My call on stream was just another form of participation of the protest that I wish to grab more attention. I put so much effort in that social movement in the past few months that I sometimes couldn't focus on preparing my Grandmaster match. I know what my action on stream means. It could cause me a lot of trouble, even my personal safety in real life." So there you go. This esports athlete has more balls than literally anyone in the entire NBA.
Yeah.
And they use balls to play their sport.
It's the perfect juxtaposition. After seeing just everyone in the NBA just, "Oh, we're so sorry, China," for like an entire day. It was like surreal. Broke my brain a little bit. Seeing this fucking teenager who actually like lives in Hong Kong just being like, "Nah, fuck that.
Yeah.
Fuck China.
Yes.
Revolution in our lifetime." It's beautiful. I love it. This man's a hero. He's the Muhammad Ali of our generation.
Yeah.
You know, he's giving it all up for a cause. And I respect it.
Hopefully he does stay safe.
I mean, I get where he's coming from. It sounds like he's already participated in these protests so much that like, no matter what happens, it's like, he's fucked. So he might as well, like, use a platform.
I could be wrong too, but I believe I saw on Twitter and in the news today that another company is just going to match whatever he was going to make from Blizzard.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Some other esports company. That's nice.
That is nice.
The whole Hong Kong thing, it's
really boiling over this week.
Yeah, look, America's great, but
I mean, we have plenty of our own problems.
We have lots of problems.
There's no shortage of problems.
All sorts of problems.
Yeah.
But it is weird how like you talk shit on China, Saudi Arabia, Israel, like, things that shouldn't be that controversial here, and it can have very serious professional consequences for you. Land of the free, baby.
Well, unlike Blizzard and the NBA and basically every other major US company though, we don't have any of that Chinese money and must instead do ad reads for fine companies like this week's first sponsor, Stitch Fix. Personal style is like a fingerprint. Everyone has their own. Whatever your style, the expert stylists at Stitch Fix are ready to help you express yourself. Stitch Fix is an online personal styling service that delivers your favorite clothing brands right to your door. To get started, go to stitchfix.com/newsday, answer some questions about your preferred style, and a personal shopper will ship you a box of clothes, shoes, and accessories.
There is no commitment required, and you only pay for what you keep. Shipping, exchanges, and returns are always free, plus the $20 styling fee is automatically applied towards anything you keep from your box. You'll never have to worry about looking good again with Stitch Fix. Get started today at stitchfix.com/newsday and get an extra 25% off when you keep everything in your box at stitchfix.com/newsday.
This episode is also sponsored by Mack Weldon.
I'm wearing my Mack Weldon pants right now. They make pants.
Mack Weldon is a premium men's essential brand that believes in smart design, premium fabrics, and simple shopping. They're betting that they have the most comfortable underwear, socks, shirts, undershirts, hoodies, and sweatpants that you will ever wear. If they don't leave you fully satisfied with your first pair, just keep it. They'll still refund you, no questions asked. We've told you before about Mack Weldon, and at this point our closets are getting pretty stocked with a variety of their items. Their stuff it's very, very comfortable. I changed into normal pants because I was wearing their sweatpants today.
Yeah.
Just got a hoodie from them because fall's coming. At some point, it's still very hot out, but got a new hoodie, very comfortable.
Yeah.
Good for lounging.
Yeah, I got their Sunday lounge pants, which look like dress pants, but they're actually sweatpants. It's fucking brilliant.
Yes.
Anyway, for those who sweat, which, you know, it's cool enough, but it's still pretty warm out there, Mack Weldon has a line of silver underwear and shirts that are naturally antimicrobial, meaning they eliminate odor. And not only does Mack Weldon's entire line of basics look good, they also perform well no matter the occasion. Work, exercise, dates, you name it. And if you visit MackWeldon.com and use our promo code NEWSDAY at checkout, they'll take 20% off the cost of your first order. Again, that is MackWeldon.com, promo code NEWSDAY, all one word at checkout, and you'll save 20% off the best underwear and socks of your life.
Get lounging. Now, moving on from controversies that are tangentially related to tech onto actual tech product news, Microsoft had a big hardware event last week, so let's look at what they showed off. First, there's the newest addition to the Surface product line. It's the Surface Neo, which is still basically a prototype that won't be available for over a year, but it's basically a dual-screen folding hybrid between a tablet and a laptop. You can hold it like a book, you can set it down like a laptop and attach its optional keyboard to one of the screens, or you can treat the two displays as one continuous display with a black line in the middle. Fun. They say that they're working on a whole new Windows operating system to fully take advantage of all the possibilities here, and it's pretty cool seeing a company like Microsoft trying something new like this.
Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know, like,
still have no interest in it.
Looks cool. I'm sure someone wants it.
Yeah.
Similarly, the Surface Duo takes the same approach, but to phones, or at least phone-sized devices. It's a dual-screen clamshell device running Android that seems way too large for most people's pockets, but what do we know?
It's cool that it's running Android and not the Windows phone, like with the tiles and shit on it.
Yeah. This looks maybe useful for people that need to be able to do tablet stuff, but on their phone. And unlike the Samsung Galaxy Fold, this one isn't bothering with the whole one continuous screen thing, or even a screen on the outside, so it's probably sturdier. It looks like in order to read text or answer the phone, you do have to pull it out and open it up, which seems like it would get very annoying after a while, but I don't know. Again, at least they're trying something new.
Yeah, cool. Meanwhile, coming within the next couple of months, you've got the Surface earbuds, basically Microsoft's answer to Apple's AirPods, and it looks like they were definitely going for the conspicuous when they were thinking of this design. Big white circles in your ears. They're gonna cost $250, and they do basically everything AirPods do. Plus, there's some gesture controls on the big white circles. Great.
It's like having a little trackpad on your ear. Wow.
Get the Ray J ones that we do.
Raycon!
Yeah. They work great. Anyways, Microsoft, they also showed off a new Surface Laptop 3, Surface Pro 7, and Surface Pro X, which are all updates on products that you've already seen. The Surface family of products has gotten real big, which is kind of crazy considering Microsoft spent decades not giving a shit about hardware at all.
Yeah, I was looking at the website, just like, that's a lot of shit they're making.
And after all those coaches were just smashing those Surface tablets.
Yeah, after Bill Belichick, he's just going through them like,
I can't cheat on this.
We can't make a Surface tablets fast enough before this football man destroys them in anger. Anyway, moving on to hardware that's a little bit more exclusive. Here's a quadripelegic man walking and moving his limbs thanks to an exoskeleton receiving signals directly from his brain. Scientists over in France removed two disc-shaped parts of this guy's skull and replaced them with electrode sensors that sit on the brain's outer membrane. They then did a whole lot of tests, some of which involved VR, to map which parts of his brain become active when he thinks about various types of movement, whether it's walking, moving his arms, whatever. And then further testing was done with the actual robotic suit. And at this point, he's able to walk, control a wheelchair, and do other really basic tasks. It's still very early stages for this, but it's pretty incredible for a guy who otherwise can't move anything below his neck. Like, it's a cool glimpse of the future. They're also not, they didn't have to put electrodes inside of his brain. It's just
Sitting right on top.
sitting right on the outside.
But now quadriplegics are going to be stronger than we are.
Yeah,
Watch
should we grant them that strength?
Yeah, we should.
There should be laws against that, right?
I don't know. We'll
man-
see when we get there.
These people have spent years, decades, trapped inside their bodies. You want to just give them robot strength right off the bat?
See what this bad boy can do.
They've been planning their revenge all these years. You're just going to give them robot strength.
Well, next week we have the Google Made by Google event to look forward to. I
Oh,
believe
finally!
that's
all
next-
the things we already have seen.
Well, maybe there'll be some surprises. There probably won't be.
At this point, I highly doubt it.
Let's the only bingo line that I care about is them attempting to try Stadia on stage and it failing.
Oh, that'd be cool. I forgot about Stadia.
Yeah, so did everyone. Comes
Yeah.
out next month. Well,
Didn't you pre-order it?
yeah, I want to try it out.
All in on cloud gaming.
No, I'm literally going to give it to my brother who hasn't owned a console in over a decade and has a kid now, so that he
Right.
doesn't have to buy games or anything. He just
Okay.
turn it on, play it. Anyways, that's it for this week's episode of TechNewsDay. Be sure to check out our episode from yesterday where we go all in on the fact that the NBA and South Park are in a lot of trouble with the Chinese government. So
It's a weird time. What a weird time to be alive.
gong. And then we also have a brand new episode of Weekly Weird News. You'll get your fix of Jacob Wall news there. So check that out, and we'll see you guys next time.
Yep.
Oh, a
yeah.
Patreon podcast.
Yeah, we reviewed the Joker.
And everyone's real mad at us.
My opinion, well, mine in particular, I think you were a little more charitable.
I liked it.
Well, no one agrees with me. So if you want to get mad, apparently, because everyone's mad about my take.
Yeah.
If you feel like getting mad, and I know you like getting mad,
You do.
join Patreon or become a YouTube member and
You can listen to, get mad at Elliot.
Yeah.
All right, now we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.